Have you ever felt invisible? Ever felt like no matter what you did, everything else was seen but the one thing you hoped would be the potential that lies within? Or is it potential that we hide underneath lies because for some reason we've been taught to always assume defeat and never cross the lines? I was watching a documentary the other day about a famous Black lady sharing her journey to becoming the woman she now is. Very inspiring. She gathered a group of young Black girls together and they began asking her questions, like an interview with what they hoped their future would look like. Purging her of knowledge, reaching deep into what seemed like a vintage box of intense wisdom, which she gave them access to. And as the conversation went on, a girl asked a question which now serves as inspiration for this poem. She said, "How did you as a Black woman persevere through invisibility?" And the response was, "I just never felt invisible." She went on to explain her point, but my mind stopped at the point the question was asked, as my thoughts wandered away from what I was watching to unpick and rewind to when I also felt invisible, seen but in the wrong light. And as I walked down Memory Street, I remembered my first week in the United States. I had just cut my relaxed hair off to remember what I looked like with an afro on. I walked into my communications class, and as I looked over to the left of my shoulders, I noticed a stare so intense it felt like time stopped. Just like in the movies, right? Like Love at First Sight, but not really, quite the opposite. As a classmate unpacked what I had on my head with a look of confusion and intense distaste. It was the texture of my hair. The appearance of my crown, unfamiliar, made it look strange, but little did she know that it was unfamiliar to me too. But the difference was we weren't both seeing the same thing. What was invisible in the eyes of ignorance was one step closer to the confidence I had sought after, allowing myself to see myself in all of my glory. See, it was strange to her, but not to me, because I can see what others can't in me. And this is the visibility that should exist in every Black girl's heart, in all our hearts, resisting the urge to hate myself for what others don't see. It's like accepting defeat before victory even gets a chance. It's premature, unfair, to us and to others. In my eyes, I am not invisible. Invisibility never was and never will be the banner of my reality. For as long as these eyes can see the potential that lies within, and as long as these lips possess the will to speak of the many things that make me unique, invisibility will never be the face of my identity. Because when God made me, He made me Black. Brown hair, brown eyes, He made me beautiful in His eyes. So in His eyes and mine, I am seen, and that's all that matters to me. I refuse to be invisible. The warmth of invisibility is like a Black girl's best friend turned worst enemy. It'll best friend you into feeling like you have something to hold on to. Because after all, you're Black. No one will listen. You're Black. No one will see you. Pulling you close while simultaneously pushing you far from any possibility of ever reaching your star. It speaks lies with sprinkles of truth in it. To be honest, I'm not going to say that I never fall for it. Reminding you that Black is oppressed, repressed, that there's proof and there's evidence. Funny thing is, I couldn't even hide even if I wanted to with my 6-foot-tall self. When invisible forces me to slouch under the weight of my insecure heart, I remind myself as I sink my head into my shoulders that when I wake up the next day, I will still be standing tall whether I like it or not. Because when God made me, He made me all that I am, no mistakes. He made me Black, no mistakes. You see, it's more than a mindset, it's a standard. Far from just following the crowd, it's a stand. And over time, I've learned to take the unseen and turn it into poetry, so that if eyes cannot see, ears might get a chance to hear what is hidden under this darkness that is fear. See, if I could go back to that moment in my college classroom, with all the strength that I've gained over the years. When she looked at my hair with revulsion, I'd smile back at her with confidence. Genuine confidence, not a facade to look strong, to project boldness that isn't present. It would be real and bright. The one that forces your eyes to smile when your lips won't open wide enough to allow. And if she offered to allow her lips utter the words her mind had conceived to interpret or misinterpret about what she was seeing, I'd let her, and I'd tell her about it. Maybe if she knew the journey I was on, she'd understand a bit more. With enough understanding to be proud of a Black girl wearing her hair in all of its glory. Perhaps it would be a moment we both remembered, making history in the mind of a stranger, so that when she sees another Black girl, that Black girl magic that we all talk about would not be so invisible. Perhaps when she sees you, she'll think of me, and we would all be staring at the same beauty, resisting invisibility, one Black girl at a time. Because when God made me, He made me visible, and He made me Black. And I'll forever be grateful to Him for that.